Worms and germs, I am here with an entirely too long video of me talking about the different colors you can paint or zap your neopets on neopets.com. Relax, get some water. You know, this is more of like a podcast style. I anticipate this being entirely too long. Like, if it's an hour or over, I wouldn't be surprised. I, right here, had to make my own little tier maker, which was an awful experience. And we're gonna go through all the different neopet colors. I have 3 tabs open. First is the tier maker. Let's go through it. Very top, no notes. I love these colors. Next, the CCSOA, that stands for the double C stamp of approval. I love these. They're some of my personal favorites. 1 or 2 misses, but that's that. Middle tier, you don't want to be there. You want to make an impression, good or bad. The next, second to bottom, is made for one species. This is where there's like 1 or 2 neopets that look really good in this color. The rest of them are bad. And then all bad, you don't want to be down there. So when I made this list, I want a couple of species in it. So I'm not including any like the fruit chias. All the fruit chias are good. As you'll see, Yusuki snuck its way in there. I'll probably just ignore it, but I want the majority of neopet species to be eligible in order for me to talk about this. Now I have 2 other tabs. One, the Jelly Neo wardrobe, where we can check out what the different colors are. I will probably be going through all these. This is what's going to make it a long video. I may be like, I don't remember 8-bit, so I'm going to come over here, choose 8-bit, and we're going to experience everything together. So buckle up, pause, get comfortable, pause the video and come back. We fall asleep to this, you know. That's what this video is going to be. The third tab are all the different paintbrushes, because I don't know the names. So if I have to go back and reference what the name is, that's probably not a good sign, but it might be. So I hope you all are ready to go on this experience of which neopet colors are the best. Now, I tried to get all the paintbrushes. You can't paint every single pet. Some are zaps, some are different options. So if that happened, I chose the little Aishas up here to represent that paint color, because Aishas are beautiful and fantastic. So, yeah. If I missed one, don't tell me. Do not tell me if I missed a color that like a lot of neopets have. Like, not a lot are like alien, you know? Umagene. You all get it. You want to get into the ranking. I hope your knitting's going good. Hope your Legos are all set up. Get ready to clean. Get ready to fold laundry. We're talking about neopets. So, where should we start? We're gonna just scroll. We're gonna start with zombie, I guess. This paintbrush right here is zombie, I want to say. Hopefully, otherwise that's embarrassing. Yes, we're starting with zombie because I don't want to start off with an exclusive one right away. I'm not familiar with zombie, so that's not a good start, but it can be redeemed, or probably not. I'm basically looking, because like Aishas, I love just about every Aisha color. They're a beautiful classic neopet. They have a lot of different color options, so Aishas are good. Don't love everything. It's scary. I see what's going on with the zombie. They're not great. Not great. I do like how there's no pupil in the eyes. That's very good. Very zombie-like, except for the Techo. Okay, Techo. Overall, not impressed. There's nothing that really stands out. There's not a particular species that stands out for me, so that can't be good. So zombie's gonna go in not a great start. Yellow, I like the yellow neopets. I like the yellow neopets. It's a very basic standard color. I feel like it's one of the like four default colors. Can't really hate it. I like yellow. I like yellow. You're gonna go in egg because you're not exciting, but who knows? Wraith, I don't have to look up. Wraith is made for one species. I don't love a Wraith. It is an older pet style, so I get it. It's not going anywhere. But the Wraith that I love, I'll show y'all's. Because why not? I'm so close to making one of these Neopets. I probably will in the future. But it's like the black purple vibe. They're all kind of fine. They're good. They remind me of like the Shadow Man from Princess and the Frog. Not Dr. Facilier, but like his boss, like the literal shadows, the Wraith, all that. But right here, this right here, it's on the screen, is a Neopet I see myself getting in the future and like I low-key want to just make because I have a Wraith paintbrush. It's the Wraith Techo. A beautiful species. It's just beautiful. I like the tail. It works. The converted fist kind of works with like the whole shadow creature trying to upset you. So Wraith is in made for one species because I just feel like the Techos look great for it. Everything else, like I said, not stellar. It's not like I dislike the color. It's fine. I don't see a lot of Wraith. I don't I don't really know how customizing works, but I don't see a lot of people customizing it. When I say like I see people customizing it, I mean like I'm scrolling through Reddit and there's like a customization post. That's what I mean. Maybe a lot of people are doing it. Let me know if I should be interested in Wraith, but so far that Techo really, yeah. Woodland is good. Woodland gets my stamp of approval. It's beautiful. It's not all the way up because there are a couple. They're just like boring, bland, blah. Don't really love. When I look at a paintbrush, it's also like if I really dislike the Neopet, can I at least appreciate the paint color? You know? But they're good. I had a woodland Bunny. I did. I tend to like the ones that have like a planty element to them. So like there's like this purple with it. The elephant is giving me like chia pet, even though a chia isn't. Just some of them are great. Like I don't like a jub, but it's like a shrub, so like that's fine. It's just not screaming perfect species, but like I love the Mirka tail. It's a rare, not 100% for the Nemo, but you all also disrespect the Nemo. Poogle looks kind of good. Like it's a fun one. It's a fun one. Usul, great. Usals are usually great though. I really like woodland. I really like it. I have a woodland pet. It's a Psy Bunny that I don't really know what to do with, but I stand by it. If I was like forced to keep a Neopet on my account for a year, woodland would be one of the colors I consider painting it just so I can look at the Neopet every time I log into my account. But woodland is pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. White, I don't really care. I don't really care. Let's check if there's anything stellar. I don't think so. Very basic. Like I see, like it's a basic color. It's a very basic color. I'm sure it's a great base for something, for some customs. It's not a color I would choose. I wouldn't go out of my way to paint this. I wouldn't use this as like a fountain fairy dip. It's not the number one thing I would want to be like zapped at a lab. Even when you look at it, like snow, I feel like at least makes everything interesting. Or like the mallow grundo, which I'm not including, but like that's more interesting. So white's gonna have to go into all bad because you're not stellar. And you would think if it was not stellar, it would go in eh, but eh is a little interesting. This is also based off 100% of my own vibes. So if you don't agree with the ranking, that's really sad, but nothing is going to occur from that. I want to say this next one is water. Is that the water paintbrush? Yes. Which means we're going to have to go look through water because I'm not familiar with it. It could be good. We could have something good going on with water. Let's see. It's fine. It's entirely fine. Nothing super special. Nothing is standing out right away. I don't know. I feel like you could do a pretty good custom with this, or it could be like a good base and you add stuff on it. I can see this working with a cross paint. I'm going to be talking about cross paints a whole lot. I can see this as like your base. Like when you cross paint, it's when you fountain dip or like paint your neopet multiple times. You're doing it to get clothes from other colors, and then the final one you cross paint is what you want the base to be. So my beautiful boy Lapediolite is a steampunk and magma cross paint. So yeah, when I just talk about cross painting is using different colors in one, I can see this being like a good like base, which is a little confusing because when you cross paint, this would be the color you paint your pet last. But maybe I can play around and see if I can do something with water. There's potential there. Nothing is standing out. Maybe there's a great water custom. I would love to see how people are customizing what clothes and if there's any like cross paint ideas. I also talk about cross paint because that's the most I'm going to get into customizing. I'm not spending my day going through Dress Run Press, going through everything. But water I'm putting in, I have to give it more time. I have to give it more time. Valentine's going into my stamp of approval. I guess we can scroll through different Valentine looks while I talk about it. But I love pink, I love hearts. And there's not a lot of pets with Valentine ability. So I debated, like, do I even put Valentine in here? But, like, the Drake tail, the end of it with the heart. And I don't love a Drake. Don't love a Drake at all, actually. Bruce's don't look horrendous for once. Valentine Hissy. That was a new one. I really like it. The kid chic with like the top little floof into a heart. I love the color pink and I love hearts. So I just love the Valentine's Day paintbrush. They're all good. They're all good. Do I move Valentine up to no notes? Because I think I am. Because despite there not being that many neopets with this color option, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Even the Mohawk looks good. The Piafin looks good. Like, it's a safe bet. And so we'll see when we add the other species if it stays safe. But right now, as of me filming and posting, yeah, no, this might be the first one. I'm very basic. I love pink. I love hearts. I know I've said that about 8 times in the past 2 minutes. But these are just 2 things that I love. And it's beautiful. I stand by paintbrush. We're not going to do Usuki. So we're going to move it to the end and then just ignore it. Let's do an exclusive one. Let's do an exclusive one. We're going to do... Which one do we want? Let me choose like a rather uninteresting one. What are we looking for? We're looking for clay. Clay. So this is this like brownish color right here. I chose the Aishas. Again, not many. There's 50 something neopets. Only 20 can be clay. I don't understand why this is something that brown isn't. It's shades of brown. Here's the thing. I love clay. If I had to have some like fancy job, I would be like a ceramicist. Fancy isn't the word. If making money was less important to me and I either came from money, was like a nepo baby, or I came into like billions or something, I'd honestly make stuff out of ceramics for my entire life. So I appreciate clay. And we could have done a lot of fun stuff with like a ceramics type thing. If clay was more ceramics and we had different glazes, but then it wouldn't be as uniform, but I think that would be more interesting. I've never really looked into clay now that I'm like scrolling through these, but it's just different tones of brown, which is very similar to what clay is. But I'm just not loving it. And I want to say there's potential, but then again, when I talk about different like phases in the firing process or adding like a glaze or something, I think that would transform it too much. And then none of them are really like cracked, you know? So I don't think I like clay. I don't. There's potential in my mind, but nah, all bad. Sorry, clay. What is this next one? Tyranian. There might be a couple good Tyranians. I'm not sure. Tyranian. Okay. A lot of pets have it. That's good to see. Yeah, I see it. I see what they're going for. Tyranian Shambi, a little bit iconic. I already know. I'm gonna put it in made for one species, even though I don't think there's like a particular species that does this very well. There was an attempt. There was an attempt, and so I'm going to congratulate the creative team on said attempt. I say the creative team as if this isn't from like the early 2002. There's been about 18 different creative teams since then. But I appreciate it. I appreciate it. There's an attempt. While there isn't a standout species, it's not horrible. I wouldn't paint anyone Tyranian. And I don't particularly like looking at it. And I am not going to seek out customs. So, like, not good. But you're putting in an effort. And I'm sure there's people out here that love Tyranian, that love customizing with it. This is their dream. So that's why it's in made for one species. Because I want to give you a little something. They are all bad, but I just felt bad putting it there. Is the next one transparent? I low-key love transparent. I am going to put transparent in even though I just said I low-key love it. This is the one where you can see like their bones and their insides. I think Chias are great. Chias are great. I've seen a couple cool customs with them. I wouldn't get them, but I appreciate it. So then shouldn't I move it to the tier below just to be like consistent? Because I'm not interested in exploring more, exploring deeper. But I do like how different and unique it is. A little bit ooky spooky, a little bit scary. You see the bones, like anatomy. Yeah. Rated lowly, because I wouldn't get one. I don't particularly like it. But I like the attempt, and I hope the people that like it really love it. Also, like the transparent Chia just looks different than everyone else, because it's like a, you know, plants insides. Just transparent Chia looks excellent. And it looks a little bit different than everyone else, and I like it. And it looks good. So there. Toy, because I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it to one, but toy, I can't love. There's one good toy neopet, and it's the Poogle. We could have so much fun with toy. I just feel like we're not, and I don't care about the toy Bori. I don't care what y'all have to say. The toy Poogle. If we scroll. Yeah, toy croc. Okay. So maybe there's two. The croc and the Poogle. Oh, and the Techo. So toy, when there's a hit, there's a hit. Can't do the Tonu. Can't do the Tonu. I don't like the little hungry hippo one. When toy is good, it's great. There's only 2-3 great toys though. The rest of them are giving jelly. They're giving fun color. Vandy's are giving like Furby, so I appreciate that. I love a Techo. Like, I don't love a Nimbo. I see what they're doing with like a lot of them. Like with the Minchi, I see what you're trying to attempt. It's just not good enough for me. I see what you're trying to do with the Lenny. I see what you're trying to do with the Mirka. But then it's like, I see what you're trying to do with the Jub Jub. Other of them are just like, I'm a fun color. I'm a dinosaur. Norbs are excellent. Norbs are a little excellent. This one is like so 50-50. Like, I don't care about the Bruce or the Chia. This isn't my favorite Aisha. And it's like, you're gonna have the Bori, which I know people like, and like side bunnies just don't look that interesting. It's too inconsistent for me. That's why it's rated so low. It's too inconsistent. And I know we can't make everything based off of a toy. Did they do anything with Usul? Okay. Just wanted to check. Cause like, it's hard for me because like this Usul doesn't look interesting. And then my first thought was like, why didn't you do like a Barbie type Usul? But then it's like that you literally have the Yusuke line for that. So it's too inconsistent. When, like with the toy Poogle, when the toy paintbrush hits, it hits. But when it doesn't, it's not that good. So you gotta go there. Swamp Gas, I'm not putting you all through that. I'm not doing this. Why? Why? And every time I see one of those unpopular neopet opinions, one of you is gonna go running to the comments saying, I love Swamp Gas. I love Swamp Gas. My Swamp Gas PFN is the best. It's the greatest color. No one understands it. No. Like, what do you... Ugh, just, no. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you guys. I don't like Swamp Gas. Striped, I don't think there's anything spectacular about Striped. It's very light. It's very pastel. I can see this as like a base for like a cross paint, or using it as like a base for a custom. I almost did Striped back in the 2024 Fairy Fest. We kept getting like a lot of different rewards and Fountain Fairy dips. I almost used Striped as part of one of my customs for one of my neopets, but then I abandoned that custom. Like, why is Rookie green? Rookies are already horrible, and then you're gonna make them stand out when everyone's like a nice blue, purple pastel color. But this also isn't too different from pastel, so I don't think I can do it. Like, Techos look beautiful. It's fine. Rookies, Rookie Nation, you guys gotta stand up to TNT because like there's a lot of bad rookies out there. It's just, I don't love it. I can see it being good for customizations, but I don't love it, and so I'm gonna put it in all bad because I can do what I want. I'm also gonna put Strawberry Fields in all bad. Very classic pet color. I know like in our childhoods a lot of us probably like coveted it, or we like found one in the pound and we loved it, but there's just so many new things. I will give Strawberry points for making like all pets kind of fruit like, because I love all the fruit she is. All the fruit she is go into no notes, even though I'm not including it because it's too species specific. But I can't do Strawberry Fields. I feel like 25 years later, because I'm filming in 2025, you just gotta step it up. And I don't think that it is stepped up enough for my liking. Is the next one Stone? I think it is Stone. Okay. Stealthy, strong. I don't think I like Stone. Can't be used on your pets. Yeah. Sure, okay. I just don't think I care about Stone, so you're gonna go there. What's this next one? Steampunk. I like Steampunk. Here's the thing. We're gonna talk. You're gonna get my stamp of approval, not because it's because of the colors. That's the clothing, I should say. That's why you're getting my stamp of approval. When I cross paint, there's a good chance I'm going to use steampunk and another coming up. I just think, in my mind, if you know Lepediolite, if you know Moldavite, you already know the cross paint I'm talking about. But it's just so beautiful to me, and so I have to give steampunk my stamp of approval. If you need clothes, get steampunk. They're very unique, and I know steampunk's not for everyone. In real life, I wouldn't call myself a steampunk girly, a steampunk aesthetic, anything like that. But on Neopets, get cross paint and get you some steampunk clothing. It's so good. It's unique. I like it. I zapped a steampunk Zafara one, so I have those clothes. I have the Moldavites, and it is part Lepediolite. My Beautiful Akara is like a part steampunk pet. So look at that. I've also seen a couple where people use steampunk as the base and then add clothes on top and take off the steampunks. So if you're looking for like a grayish, like I want to say muted color for most of the Neopets, like get it. Like if I could get like I don't like a Kyrie, but if I could get this hat and it will work on other Neopets, I would. Stamp of approval. Stamp of approval, absolutely. This is great for customizing. Get the clothes. It's just good. Steampunk is good. We need more steampunk Neopets so we can get more clothing options. Think of the cross paints. I have 2 cross paints involving steampunk, and I will probably get more. Steampunk Rundo. Y'all, that'll be so good. There's just like such untapped potential. Look at this Nemo. Look at it. We need some steampunk clothing. This is good. That's a good paintbrush. What paintbrush is up next? Stealth. Do I like stealth? Nah. This might go in eh. I see the attempt. I wouldn't get it. I think for me it's the eyes, like the glowing blue eyes. I don't like them, like the Geller, his bangs. I had a stealthy cow. That was kind of cute. I'm going to put you in eh because I can see potential. Can we swap out the eye color? I'm sure the customization girlies know all about that, but like it's these blue eyes that I don't really love, but I can see the clothes being beneficial. I can see someone doing something. Oh, Sweet Talk looks cool too. Yeah. Not for me, but I kind of want to tinker with it and see if I can cross paint with stealthy. So, yeah. I'm not mad at it. With all that I said about steampunk, I could probably apply to stealthy. I just haven't played around with it. But there we go. Is this Starry up next? It is. I also skipped over the starter color. Sorry. Starry I don't like. I don't like Starry. It's very Strawberry Field. All I said for that can be applied here. Very classic. I get it. If you were to choose like one paint color for like to just represent Neopets, I think Starry is a top contender. It's not for me. It's not for me. It has the nostalgia. I understand why it's on merchandise. I understand why people still have it. And you might paint one of your pets. It's just too uniform across the pets for me. There's not one that I like. Whoops. Sorry. Spotted. I don't like Spotted, but we're gonna check it out. Because I think there's a Spotted that I like. Like a lot of the pets have Spotted. Again, classic. It's just like, what's the difference between like Spotted and polka dot? There's this, because like the Spotted Kachik looks like the polka dot one, which looks like the Stinky Cheese Touch, and then the cow looks so different. The koi's kind of nice. Kind of nice. And then it's also similar to Biscuit, but like I know it's not similar to Biscuit. I just feel like Biscuit, Spotted, and polka dot are too similar for me. They're too similar. I can see how this could work. Vandy looks beautiful, but Vandy's always going to be beautiful. I can see how this works for some people. It doesn't work for me. Doesn't work for me. Like I would, like the Aisha test. It's perfectly fine, but not enough for something. We're also going to put split down there. I don't like split because I feel like we should be able to do more with it, and it's all just like that stupid purple and orange. Who chose those colors? Like, just purple and orange split. I don't want this. I'm not a huge purple. I mean, I like the color purple. I like the color orange, but like all of them are split. Each and every one. Like, I can't believe it. There was no creativity here at all. We don't need any more split. Sorry. Like, and it, if we could like split different colors, or we could somehow like neo cache this and you could choose the two colors, but the purple and the orange. No. No for split. What is this green one? Speckled? I don't think I like any speckled. There's not a speckled that's standing out in my mind, which can't be a good thing. Yeah, this is going to be very similar to the past that I've talked about. Like, how is this different than polka dot? Like, literally, how is it different than polka dot? Green with the white dots, except for the usul. Because usals get everything. Sorry, no. Sorry, no. Let's do oil paint. Let's talk about oil paint. Neopets for a second. These, I feel like I get the vision. I like it. I like the starry nightification of Neopets. I'm interested to see how people customize this. I might play around with it. I'm interested to see like if other people, other Neopets get oil paint, how that goes. Not a lot of them. There's potential. I'm gonna put this in made for one species, even though there isn't a species I can think of right away that's like great with oil paint. Maybe. I can see it working in like specific cases, or like customizing on top of it, cross painting and getting some cool clothes, something like that. I just want more, but it doesn't offend me in the way that the ones in the lower tier do. So there we go. Snow. Oh my bestie. Snow. Snow is probably like, it's not interesting. And it's like, why do we have snow? Why do we have Christmas? I feel like snow's better than Christmas, but I like it. I do. Ugh, the grundle with the carrots, beautiful. Actually, I'm not upset with any of these. I don't like the mohawk, but I don't really love a mohawk. It's fun. It's fine. We're trying. I'm going to put it in made for one species. So I feel like it's like the white paintbrush, but elevated. Did I say that before? It's just a little something. A little something. There's more dimension to it. So, yeah, I stand by that one. Snow, there's not one that stands out, but it doesn't make me feel upset. So that's why it is there. Skunk, no. No. Is this a white paintbrush again? There you go. What is this other one? Was that supposed to be silver? Let's see. Let's check out silver. Maybe I want to move it up. No. Silver's fine. It's like, do you want your gray pet to be happy? Because you know how when you like paint them gray, they look sad? Do you like the color gray, but you want your neopet to be smiling? That's what silver's giving me. There's like some dimensions to it. It's just not my favorite, but it's also one of the older colors. So it's not going to be as fun as some of the newer colors. It's fine. Yeah. I'm going to just leave it in the tier it's in. honestly and truly. No, that was too white. So silver goes there. Sketch, love sketches, gets my stamp of approval. Sketch gets my stamp of approval because I just think it looks cute. I really like the look of the paintbrush itself, like the sketch outlining. I think it's fun. You kind of just see this, like, I don't know what to say. I like it. I don't have a sketch neopet. I don't see myself getting one. I'm sure these are, like, fine for customizing. I know I just trash talked white. I know I've been talking about dimension, and, like, the basis of sketches, it's like a 2D little sketch, and so there's not the most dimension, not the most color, but you still get the double C stamp of approval because I like sketch. They're cute. Like, if I had, like, unlimited pet slots, if I had, like, 50 pet slots, I could probably get, like, a sketch here or there. I feel like it mellows out even the worst of the neopets. Like, you see, I don't love a Tonu, but, like, yeah, I feel like it mellows out and mutes a lot of the horrors of some of the worst neopet species. So I gotta stand. I gotta stand. Like, the Minchies don't feel as threatening when they're sketch. So it's great. I can see why a lot of people don't like it. It's very basic. But I kind of like how it's kind of just like hush, 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 hush. Everyone's kind of on an even playing field. No one looks better than the others. Like the true equalizer. I like sketch. And like I said, I really like the aesthetic of like the sketch paintbrush. Like, I don't collect paintbrushes. But like, if I had like a gallery of like neat items, I will put sketch in there. Royal. Sorry to the royal girlies. I'm gonna put in made for one species. There's royal boy and royal girl. I understand getting them for clothing, but that's about it. I don't particularly love royal. I can see why people like it, nostalgia, blah, blah, blah. I'm sure, because I just should have looked this up before filming, but like I guarantee whenever they do like the NCUC royal tokens that you all are eating it up. I know y'alls are eating it up, royal boy and royal girl. I was just never drawn to it. Royal Girl Aisha UCs unconverted. I know y'all's love those. I can see getting the clothing. I see why people like it. I see why people like it. I don't like it though. But they're attempting, they're trying. That Mirka, they're trying to decorate a Mirka. Mohawk still looks bad. Not for me. But I know a lot of people like it, so congrats to you. Not bad. They're making an attempt. So, yeah. This hits a double check. Nothing standing out, but I feel like you could take the clothes and have fun. Take the clothes and have fun. Sure. Relic gets my stamp of approval. I know not a lot of people love Relic. People have some like ethical concerns about the concept of like Relic and like, are we turning our neopets into stone? A little bit, but I like them. I like them. Look at the Grundle. Look at the elephant. I don't like the elephant neopet, but that's good. Drake with the coins. Great. It's very elevated silver. It's the silver paintbrush mixed with like the woodland paintbrush without being mixed with the woodland paintbrush. No, I stand by it. I stand by Relic. Don't have a Relic neopet. If I had like 50 pet slots, I would probably get a Relic, but I have no plans to make a Relic with my current limited number of pets. But it's good. Like, what can your girl say? I enjoy Relic. Nice and quick, that one. Red is basic, so I'm gonna put it in eh. I usually start with like a yellow or red neopet if I'm creating one from scratch, so that might be fun for you to hear, but it's red. It's red. What's this next one? Rainbow. Rainbow. Rainbow Kugra, a little iconic. It's like a very basic, I've been saying that too much, a very basic paint color, but it's fun and it's nostalgic. And I kind of wish we did more with it. Like, I don't love how, like, we, like, start with, like, the reds and the oranges at the top and then go down from there. I wish we varied it a little bit more, but then again, older paintbrush, how much variation can we get? But it's very, like, classic, classy. Neopet, and then, like, of course, the Usul. Can only a little necklace and bow tie, like, it can't be too much. But I don't hate it. Again, like, very, like, when you think of a Neopet, you think of, like, a painted rainbow Neopet. I don't absolutely love everything, but I'm gonna put it there just to be a little respectful. Purple. There's not a lot I have to say about purple. Very basic color. Like, what do you want me to say? Like, they're purple. It's purple. I'm like, yo, like, these look like the split Neopets. They look purple. Sure, it works for some people. I'm gonna put it in, because polka dot. I have to look through polka dot because it's probably gonna go where the other ones went. Like, what do you mean? Like, these are all kind of like speckled and spotted. But then there's like this Kachik. Remember when they came out with the Kachik and I compared it to like moldy cheese and no one cared about that video? But then like the cow was doing something. Not my favorite. I don't love when they're all too uniform. Like, I like when there's a little bit of like variance between the Neopets. So where did I put the other ones? Where did I put, like, yeah, speckled, split? You're gonna have to go there. You're gonna have to go there. Plushie's gonna be a good one. Does it get my stamp of approval? Or does it go into no notes? Because Plushie's another good one. Like a Plushie Akara. Then you got the Bloomeroo bringing everyone down. But then you have the Chombie. The Chombie's so cute. I like Plushie. It's fun. Yeah, I like it. This is probably going to get my stamp of approval. It's probably going to get my stamp of approval. Why wouldn't it? I like Plushie. It feels very good. Oh, that Bandy's beautiful. It's like a safe option, but like a good safe option. So I'm going to put it all the way up there. And we're going to put pirate down here because I don't like any of the pirates. Sorry, the whole pirate thing isn't my vibe. If you want to steal the clothes for a customer across paint, go ahead. I just don't really love it. Pink. I like pink. I just said earlier when I was talking about Valentine that I'm a pink girly. Because I am a pink girly. Everyone's always surprised when I say that, like, pink is my favorite color. And I know exactly why. I usually wear, like, navy and gray. So people don't see me as a pink girl. But, like, in my heart, I'm a pink girl. I truly am. I just like the color pink. So, like, pink Neopets are going to be good for me. Yeah, gotta get my stamp of approval. And then I had a pink uni for the longest time. You gotta go and stamp of approval for my uni. You do. There you go. What is this next? Paintbrush, pastel. Pastel. I like pastel question mark. Not me adding the question mark. They're pastel pets. I went through a whole pastel phase. I get it. Pastel cow. Pastel cow. Would get. Would. Yes, absolutely for the pastel cow. I don't love it. The cow and the Usul is probably, like, this isn't my favorite paintbrush, despite the fact that I like pink. The Rookie's head is different than everyone else. Don't like the Tonu. But that cow. Pastel was made for the cow. Pastel was made for the cow. What was this one? This little dream one right here. Pastel's an elevated version of that. Origami. This is interesting. I don't think I've ever considered the origami paint color. Probably because there's not a lot. Not a lot. This looks to be a newer color in like the grand scheme of neopets. There's not a lot. Like, I get it. I get it. I see why they made it. I'm interested to see what they do with other species. Unfortunately, I can't do that job. Unfortunately, it's a no at this moment. Like, they don't even have a Aisha. No Aisha? Okay. I'm interested to see what happens with origami, but no. Orange is basic. Where did I put purple? Did purple get my stamp of approval? Why is purple up there? I'll move purple down, and then we're gonna move orange there. I like orange. They're orange neopets. Like, there's not a lot I can say about them, so you're gonna just go, what's this other color? Oil paint. Didn't I just do oil paint? Didn't I just have like an oil paint Aisha? Oil paint brush, so I guess you can go there. Look, making this was not an act of science. Okay, making this little tier list thing. I feel like we need more up top. We need more up top. Who's like an all-time babe? Like a no notes? A no notes is magma. A no notes is magma. Oh my, this is such a beautiful color. Find your magma time. It's easier than ever to find your magma time. Find your magma time. Is it going to be in the middle of the day? Yeah, my magma time is like in the middle of my work day. So for 5 out of the 7 days of the week, I cannot access my magma time. But all good. All of them are good. I use magma is the base, and then I put steampunk clothes on top of magma. Magma and steampunk are so high because I think, like, genuinely the magma steampunk combo, excellent on every neopet. It's good. It's good. It's so good. They're on fire, but it's not the fire one. We'll get to the fire one. You could give me the worst neopet species. A Jub, a Kiko, a Kyrie, Mohawk, Mirka, even the Mincy looks good. Piafin looks good. Ruki's attempting like a Skeeth, a Tuscany, a Tonu. The worst of the neopets look good in magma. This is a solid color. I stand by this color. I know no one else stands by this color. I'm the only one that cares about magma. But like, no notes. All of the neopets look good in magma. And that does not happen often with neopet colors and paints. They're all good. You can take a Yerbil, but then you add that little fire element. Beautiful. Beautiful, gorgeous, wonderful. Like, you have no choice but to stand. Like, I like all of them. I love magma. Again, if I had unlimited pet slots, I'd have magma. Magma's such a good base for customizing and cross painting, and I know I'm the only one that cares. The only one out here that's here for magma, but I will defend magma against all the haters. Like, every pet looks good in magma. Ogren looks good in magma. Ooh, I want me a magma Nemo. You guys already know I love a Nemo. You already know I love a Nemo. A magma Nemo. You know my beef with Minchies. And like, Minchies are full of anger, but like the magma, it works. It works. Magma's such a good color. Like, what can I say? What can I say? Oh, my magma Grundo. I have a magma Grundo with like the Halloween clothing on top of it. Great. Great. We are not using magma enough in customizations on neopets.com/customize. All good. All good. We needed this little break in this video because they're all good. Even the side bunny looks good, and side bunnies look bad in most paint colors. The Bruce looks good. The Buzz. Buzz is one of like 3 neopet species I would delete the code for if I could, and even that looks good. Oh, so good. So good. So good. Magma up top. What are some other ones that I like have quick feelings about? Elderly. I love Elderly. The Get Off My Lawn paintbrush is very similar to Sketch, where like I want the paintbrush just in like a gallery of items I like. Elderly boy, elderly girl, beautiful. I'm not gonna scroll through it. You already know. I wanna say, and maybe this is just my delusions, I wanna say this is a popular color. Maybe it's because I like all of them. Elderly is one of those where like you can have an elderly pet, it'll look good. All the elderly pets look good. Some species better than others, but like basis, they look good. I have an elderly Aisha. I want an elderly Croc. Elderly is so good. And then even then, it's great for customizing both the clothes and how you get like the grayish neopet with like the wrinkles. Oh, excellent for customizing. Beautiful, gorgeous, wonderful for customizing. Great, 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 great. 8-bit is made for one species. Because I feel like 8-bit was like specifically made for the Kachik. Let me double check that that's the one that 8-bit was made for. Yeah, link. This is what it was made for, despite the fact that the 8-bit Kachik came out like decades after the paintbrush came out with. Like, this was what we had in mind when we did 8-bit. I was thinking of 8-bit when I made the name for Made for One Species. It's the Kachik. It's Link. Like, that's what I mean. Like, it looks excellent. Oh, the Nemo's good. Nemo's good too. Like, it's cute. It's fine. I wouldn't do 8-bit. Like, I see it. I see it. I understand it. I respect it. But Kachiks and 8-bit were made for each other, and the other Neopets are going to just slowly get 8-bits, even though they were not made for each other. They weren't, but I also like how we just get like different like poses and stuff. Like, it's good overall. It's just not 8-bit Kachik. I also have a soft spot for 8-bit because that was one of the first paintbrushes I got when I came back to Neopets. So there we go. Just look at them one last time. Looks like you have something cool, like the Kachik, and then there's a Jub Jub. Hissy kind of looks cool. There's an attempt. I see it. Can you customize an 8-bit? Who knows? But then I also kind of appreciate a Neopet where you just paint it once and that's the whole customizing. You find like a background or foreground, you don't have to dress it up. So I think that's what I don't like about customizing is dressing up your pet. But I kind of like this. Not me moving 8-bit up. I'm moving 8-bit up to because I kind of like it. I see it. Just take it for what it is. Like, that's the best a side bunny is going to look. Erie's interesting. Not the flotsam. But, like, how the 8-bit Kachik, they're like matchmade in heavens. That's what I mean for Made for One Species. But because it's my video, nothing matters. Let's see. What else besides everything? Burlap is another Made for One Species. Burlap cow. You want a burlap cow, I want a burlap cow. That's why cow morphing potions I feel like are going to stay expensive because burlap is a Labray exclusive. So you have to zap it at the Labray in order to get it. It's like the only way you can get it. There's no like morphing potion or paintbrush. The only other way is through like the species change through premium or the little, what is it called? During the advent calendar when like 2 people are gifted Neopet colors of their dream and I'm never chosen for it. I've yet to be chosen for it, TNT. Like burlap cow, that's another one where it's like burlap cow, excellent. The rest of the burlaps look a little scary. It's giving Coraline. I don't like Coraline. It's a little too freaky for me. Burlap works for the cow, not for anyone else. I guess I have all the time in the world, so should we? I don't like snot. I don't like snot. Sorry. I don't love a custard. I'm gonna scroll through custard quickly. There's better colors. It's like an attempt at like elevating like a yellow or a clay. And it's like drippy. I don't like it. Like that Terry's dangerous. This is okay. Yeah, I can't do custard. Sorry. Sorry, I'm trying to do like quick ones. I don't like any of the robots. I'm so sorry. I had a robot, Aisha. Just no, I don't like them. I don't like robot. I'm not scrolling through it. I stand in that. Do I like sponge? I'm trying to add in some more positivity into my videos, but I also want to like save some for the end. Do I like sponge? Sponge, Aisha's unconverted, I see. Like getting the NCUC for like the sponge, I can see. Everyone else, I don't love. Nothing stellar, but I'm gonna put sponge in made for one species. If you get the unconverted or get the NCUC token for the sponge, Aisha, I get it fully. Beautiful, wonderful, gorgeous. Everyone else is kind of eh. Let's get back to some paintbrushes. Gray is eh. It's like an elevated silver. I like that they look sad. I'm putting it in eh instead of made for one species because I'm pretty sure I'm going to make a gray pet to kind of commemorate like the void within plot. I'm holding out to see if we get a special paintbrush for the plot though. I don't know, because if we get a special paintbrush, and I'm gonna do like the special like void paintbrush with like the little void pet. I'm gonna get like a fun void pet. And that's what I'm gonna have to commemorate the void within plot. If not, it's gonna be gray because everything on Neopets have been like gray over a year. Very classic. They were like highly coveted before the plot and before it was easy to make money. So like I get it. I see gray. Even like the little handles sad. They look depressed. I get it. If I was like my emo high school self, I would have absolutely coveted like a gray pet back in my youth. What else? What else? Christmas is made for one species, and that's the Christmas Zafara. The Christmas Zaf is beautiful. I have one. It's the best Christmas. Everyone else, it's like it's lazy. Christmas feels very lazy to me. You're kind of just throwing like Santa hats in like red and green on all the pets, and I don't love it. Like, there's so much more we can do. Just throw a hat on it. The Aisha's cute. All Aishas are cute. But it's like, the Eerie looks out of place. The side bunny barely. Like, the Gellert's making an attempt. It's not consistent enough. Hate the Kiko, but I don't really love a Kiko. And then, like, how is this different than Striped? This is giving very Striped. But with hats. And it's so, like, seasonal. But there's Christmas, Zafara. I feel like translate the most. And can we just have the halo for other pets anyways? Also, the Vandy's beautiful. It's obviously a Christmas paintbrush, so it's very seasonal. I also have like 6 Christmas paintbrushes. Like, they are always throwing them at me during the advent calendar, so I don't know. They're fun. I just don't love it. Like, it's made for the Zafara. And then what I like about the Zafara is that like you kind of just have like the wings and the halo, and it's like Christmas, but it's not like in your face Christmas. It's like a subtle Christmas. Still very Christmas, but like subdued. Like the quiet luxury demure Christmas. I don't think I'm using either of those words correctly. I'm not on TikTok, sorry. I don't know what the youth are talking about. Like, no other pet's really doing it. No, you just dress them up as like reindeers or gnomes or Santa. They varied it up so it's not horrible, but like I can't do the Akara. Like the Aisha's cute, but all Aishas are cute. Let's keep going. I don't know. Okay, so we're not doing a Suki. Biscuit should be better. I don't like a biscuit. Okay, like there's not a biscuit that I like. Biscuit color, that I love. And I get it, it's a cookie. Like not Bloomaroo being one of the best biscuit colors. It's very clay, boring. Like the Uso looks like it could be Tyranian. I don't love it. Classic neopet color. Blah 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 blah. I don't hate it. I kind of like the biscuit side bunny, but I just don't know how to customize side bunnies. So like that's kind of why I like it. But the Bloomaroo's a little bit great with the little speckling on it. Yeah, it's like those cookies. Mhm. Mhm. If we have more fun cookies, if we ever do any more in the future, like what are you gonna do with like Varwolf and all that stuff? It could be good. Could be good. I just don't like it so far. I'm checking to see if they have a Vandy. Biscuit Vandy doesn't look like it. So if they do like what they're doing with Bloomerose and step it up, I think it could be good. It's very hard with a lot of the older like paintbrushes where most of the species have something. Like the Biscuit Chub Chub boring. The Hissy not that good. It might be a good base for customizing, but like that's about it. That's about it. That's why Biscuit is there. Sorry, not sorry. I don't love a fairy paintbrush. I understand why people like it, but it's just not for me. I think the fairy skeeth is funny, but I wouldn't get one. But I know everyone loves fairy, but this is my opinion, so it's going in made for one species. Because, like, there's a couple I see, I don't dislike them, I just don't love anything, so I'm not going to put it any higher because this is my list. What are we going to do with brown? We're going to move brown up. Brown's going to go in eh. I know I was just talking about how all the other colors are like boring and bland and brown, but I kind of like brown. It's like an elevated basic. A great base for customizing. Nice and boring. Brown goes in eh. It almost goes in stamp of approval. But it's not. Well, just trying to get through some of these fast-ish. Invisible gets my stamp of approval. I know this is another like controversial quote unquote paint because like there's nothing really there. They're invisible. Like if you're unfamiliar, transparent is where you can like see the insides. Invisible is nothing. It's very this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. It's like there's nothing there because they're invisible, but then the Kiko silly. Silly, 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 and then there's the unicorn. It's very silly, it's very unserious. I like it. It's giving I'm TNT, I'm having fun at my job. Someone was having fun at their job, and then us people above them said, yes, let's make an invisible neopet. And I know you can't really include invisible in like customizing. Then when if you do invisible, you're usually doing like a fun like something with your like your background, and I get why you can't have him like in the customization or pet spot. Like I think it's fun, and so it gets my stamp of approval because like it's fun. It's fun. This is the best the Mincy's gonna look. This is funny to me. Like Jelly Neo put this together. Here's the invisible pets. A couple of them have little floofs on it. Like this is my brand of comedy. Truly is. And like when you put stuff on it, it's just good. It's good. What can I say? Invisible gets my stamp of approval. Every neopet should have been invisible. It's fun. And then you can put like clothes on it. I've seen people be really creative with the customizations. I get it. It works for me. Works for me. Gets my stamp of approval. Let's go back. Mystery Island. Do I like any Mystery Island? I don't think I do. don't think I do. Is it just called the Island paintbrush? We'll see. They're making attempts. I can see you guys stealing some of the clothes or using this as a base. It's something I would, because I wouldn't play around with it, but like I get it. You're trying. Like, thank you for trying. Thank you for trying. That's all I can say. It's like a brown or a yellow where some of them are giving me biscuit. I don't love Island, but it's kind of fun. So I'm gonna put it there. Gonna put it there. Which one is Mystrio? And that one made for one species. What else do we have? I love Moroccan. Moroccan goes an eh. She says as she says she loves Moroccan. It's underwater. It's unique. And I have a Moroccan Nemo, which, like, not to be dramatic, but is beautiful. And they're like little underwater sea creatures, and I like them. And I have the one that I like, but I like that, like, everyone's looking unique. Look at that Bruce. Look at the elephant. We already know the Lutari, the Norbs, the Grarble. Like, we're doing something unique. You know what? I'm moving it up. This is my list. It gets my stamp of approval. I have the one Moroccan I like, but we're doing something fun with the neopets, and so I have to congratulate TNT when they do something good. Look at the Nemo. Enough said. Enough said. Minchi, terrifying. Mohawk, terrifying. But they all look different, and that's what I love. It's not polka dot where it's just like the polka dots on like a white pet. Everyone is like weird and funky. The Skeeth is terrifying. It's not my favorite Techo. I also have a Moroccan Usul. It's a snail. The Tonu's scary. I see it. I see it, I fear. It's a good paintbrush. It's a good color. It's good. These look good. These, like, low-key look good, you know? Oh, that Lenny is horrifying. But, like, thank you for doing something, TNT. It's fun. I know everyone loves a Moroccan Lutari. Love that for y'all. But they're just underwater. The Kiko? That's the best the Kiko's gonna look. Gotta stand. Like, it makes them look weird. The Kara is one I, like, don't particularly love. Look at the Chia. Look at the Chia. Buzz is scary. But I like it. Oh, that's a okay boomerang. Y'all know I don't love a boomerang. It's fun. It's fun. I'm glad I moved it up. I stand on that one. Lutari. Can you paint Lutari? Is there a reason why I have Lutari on here? Can you paint your neopet Lutari? It says it can't be used. How's Lutari different than Island? Are they the same? I don't know, we're gonna just leave that one down there with Usuki. What else do we have here? Marasite? Probably not gonna get my stamp of approval. Yeah, I don't love, but this could be a cool base. I say hesitantly. It's like blue and like the starry mixed together and like boiled down, not as in your face, if you will. Nothing offensive at all. I'm gonna put you in X. Like, not horrible. They're all very similar. You're going in What else do we have? We have so many. I'm gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. So Fairy and Baby are gonna go because I just realized when earlier I talked about my thoughts on Fairy and Fairy Skeeth, I put the baby paintbrush down. I also don't really like baby. So, like, they're both going to end up there. It's fine. I like how babies are small. The buzz is going to look great as a baby as well. Everyone's probably in the comments, probably not. Everyone's probably in their head being like, she doesn't even know the difference between like baby and fairy. I don't love either of them, but they're classic colors. I see why you all like them. I technically have a baby Grundo, but I see my baby Grundo becoming like a lab rat in the future. So like not too much on like me and what I'm doing personally. Don't care for baby, don't care for fairy. I was like looking around and I'm like, why is fairy still there if I already talked about fairy? It's because I didn't plan this out. If you can't tell, I'm winging this as I go. That's why this is over an hour long. That's why I said get your knitting needles ready. Put me on in the background as you're like working or detangling your hair or paylaying like Mario Kart or something because I just messed up, but no one's looking at the screen. But I don't really care for baby. I don't care for fairy. I understand why people like them. I just don't personally like them. And I don't really have it in me to fight the hordes of fans that like fairy and baby. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. What is jelly? Lost Desert? Did I talk about Lost Desert? Yeah, that's the desert paintbrush. What is jelly? Oh, jelly's reminding me of toy. Toy is like a complex jelly for some species. Don't love. I get it. Is it like a jelly world adjacent thing? Um, Feels like we added some dimension to like the primary colors. I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't love it. It's reminding me of toy. And I don't love toy. So that's where jelly's gonna go. Jelly's like a weird gold color. All bad, sorry. Not sorry. Other colors. I'm very bad at identifying things. Sorry. Do I like any of the candy neopets? I don't think I do. Candy's fine. You're making an attempt. You're making an attempt. So I'm going to put you in made for one species. What did I just do with my candy paintbrush? I'll put you up one. You're not my favorite. There's not a neopet I particularly like that's candy. But it's giving toy, but you're trying. That's all I can ask for. Honestly and truly. Can't do the Terry. I know a lot of you guys love the Terry and how it's supposed to be like a melted peep. I'm not really seeing the peep. I don't like it at all. I do not like the candy Terry. At all. And like when it came out in November, that's all y'all's talked about on the Reddit for what felt like years. Even though it hasn't been even a full year since this came out, I just don't like the candy Terry at all. Not that I'm choosing like the worst neopet paint colors, which like low key, let me write that down for a video idea. Terry would be on there. I don't like them. This is fun. You're making an attempt. You're making an attempt. Corbat is candy with the candy corn I kind of see. But like it's giving, some of them are giving jelly, some are better than the others. Chomby has a stick. No thank you. No thank you. Checkered, all bad. I'm not gonna go through it. Kind of classic, but all boring. All boring. Let me go through Darrigan, because I don't think I like Darrigan. But maybe you can go up. Maybe there's like something interesting to it. I'm just not like a Darrigan person. Like I'm never gonna be like Darrigan during like Altador or anything. Spooky, scary, I see it. I get why people like it. Like your deep purples for a lot of them. Don't love a Darrigan. I feel like there was a point where I was going to paint one of my pets Darrigan and I'm trying to figure out why. It's like Halloween mixed with purple. I'm happy for the people that like it. Like, I want more from it, but there's a paintbrush that I haven't talked about that I really enjoy that I feel like does Darrigan very well, even though they're different. They're different. I'm not a huge Darrigan person. I know everyone else likes Darrigan. So, like, I'm gonna put them in all bad because I'm going with my heart, but not, not the, not the worst. Not the worst. Not my favorite, though. Should we do ice? Just get ice out of the way. I don't think I think about ice. I had an ice hissy. I had an ice hissy. It's like snow. Like, it's not snow, but like I associate ice and snow because I live in a place where you get ice and snow. And those that know that ice is the true killer. Snow's annoying, ice is the killer. So it's like, what am I doing? I don't love it. Don't love it. Is this the one that's only available if you like zap at the Labre, and that's why a lot of people like ice? So it's like a Labre or like premium or Advent Time Wish. Is that why a lot of people do it? I mean, it's bland enough that I can see you guys adding a lot of like customs to it. It's not for me. Ice is not for me, and that's fine, but I don't dislike it. The old ice Bruce is a popsicle now that because you stick out like a sore thumb. With the little token and like the little Bruce is a little popsicle. Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. What does ice look like again? Ice is this little Aisha. Made for one species, and it's the Bruce, and I don't like the Bruce. But the ice Bruce NCU slash unconverted is a little popsicle, a little excellent. Little excellent, little excellent. What else do we have? Do I like any of the ghosts? I don't think I like any of the ghost neopet. I don't. Yeah, I don't like the red eyes. Otherwise, there's nothing super exciting to me about Ghost. You can probably like customize fairly well with it. Sorry to the Ghost fans. Sorry to the Ghost fans. You're gonna go there. What is glass? Can you do anything with glass? Probably not. What about glowing? This paintbrush is retired and can't be used. Then we're not talking about it. Then we're not talking about it. What is going on with golden? Can you have a golden paintbrush? Why is it to gold? Gold can't be interesting. Let's go through glowing. No. Neon green. They're all kind of the same, and I don't love how they're all low-key the same. Not loving glowing. I'm not loving glowing. I'm not loving it. How's gold gonna be different than yellow? It's a jellified yellow. I love how it's like there's like dimension to like the elephant and the drake, but then the side blindy is like very flat. I don't love that. How some of them give yellow, some of them give dimension. Yeah. This feels unfair fair. Because, like, the loop isn't it, but, like, there's a little bit of shine with, like, the Mincy, but those are from 2010. But, like, the Shoiru was from, like, 9 years earlier, and that's fine. It's a little inconsistent for me. And I feel like I don't see people customize with it, but I'm not really in the customization threads, so I don't know. It's fine, but, like, the Kura is just giving, like, a muted yellow, which is, like, is that not what gold is? It's just, like, you take the pastel out of it. Not necessarily my favorite. Sorry. Sorry. Dimensional could be cool. Like, I could see it. Like, I give it, like, similar to, like, Wraith, but, like, I know it's not Wraith. But I don't hate Dimensional. I don't see myself doing Dimensional at any point, but, like, it's, like, glowing, but, like, done right. Giving neon. Giving something. I like how they're all different colors, so we're gonna put you in because you are like aren't. We're also gonna put Cloud up there. I had a Cloud Walkie. Cloud's fine. Another basic one. Yeah. What's the fire one? I like fire. Fire's gonna get my stamp of approval. Sorry to the people. Fire's gonna get my stamp of approval. It's very dated. It's giving like John from John and Kate +8. It's giving Guy Fieri. I'm sure there's like 1,000 customs of like Guy Fieri neo sonas with this as the paint, but I like it. It's very like early 2010s. There's that one brand that made shirts like this, Ed Hardy. I want to say it's Ed Hardy. I like it. It's an older color, that Norbu's fire. It's like, I don't know. Like, it's not magma. It's not as like good as magma, but I stand by it. I like it. Do I have a fire pet? No. But I support you and all your fire pets. I also like fire because, like, again, like other paint colors I've mentioned, it feels like it stands on its own. And I love a color that, like, low-key stands on its own. Like, you can just paint it fire and you don't need any clothing or anything. It also, like, looks good with clothing. I just like it. I like it. I've yet to meet, like, a Guy Fieri-esque person, Ed Hardy vibe. Like, if you look at this like color palette and you like translate it to a person, there's a good chance I want to fist fight that person. You know, I just see we don't agree on anything, but I want to steal your vibe. Like what the girlies were doing with like the Von Dutch hats, we should do that with like the Ed Hardy. Like I should be able to just like walk in on a casual Friday with like a nice like open flame shirt flowing. So this has to get my stamp of approval. That Norbu's fire. That's one of my favorite Norbs. One of my favorites. It's good. I know people say that it's like very similar to Magma. I unfortunately like both of them. I like both of them. You get my stamp of approval. What else? Should we power through these last couple? 25th is going to go in because there's like barely any 25th pets, and I probably shouldn't have included it. On Neopets 25th anniversary, they came out with this pet. They have a regular paintbrush and one for like the pets, and you could win it in a wheel, and I didn't win it in the wheel, and they probably sell for a lot. And it's fine, and I think it's weird that we only came with like 5 Neopets, even though these are like classic Neopets on a lot of the merch, especially like the Aisha and the Kachik. So I see it, but like there's barely anything. I probably shouldn't include it, but it is like technically a new color. So like in theory, I'm excited to see what TNT does with it, but is TNT going to do anything with it? Probably not, but I'm gonna go put it in edit because there's like nothing to do. And we're trying to power through this video. We're trying to power through the video. 25th is actually not selling for as much as I thought it would. Halloween, I'm gonna put an I have a Halloween pet. I see it, I like it. I like the Halloween Lutari, and I don't really love a Lutari, but you can steal the clothes. They're fine. They are fine. Blue's gonna go in a basic color. Even the Eventide. Eventide, how do you pronounce it? Eventide. Again, it's very blue on top, yellow on the bottom. I wish we could vary it a little bit. There is some beauty in them when you get like the like starriness. Like a nighttime sky. Don't love it, but I don't hate it. Don't like disco. Nothing fun to say there. Do I like camo? I don't think I like camo. I'm not a camo girl. I'm not a camo. That is one aesthetic I will not be taking. I will be taking stuff from the Ed Hardy people, the fire stuff. Camo, it's more varied than I thought. I don't think I've ever looked into camo. Don't love it. Nothing is standing out as beautiful, gorgeous. Like the Usul what I expected from all of them. It's like, thank you TNT for like adding like a bit of variety to them, but like, sorry. Not that interested. Not that interested in camo. Electric blue has to go in all bad, even though there's like technically nothing wrong with it. It's not interesting. It's like whenever we get like the electric blue mohawks that like flood the pound, whenever those morphing potions are cheap, I can't do it. Sorry, can't do it. What else do we have? I want to like make sure I'm getting all these because I'm very bad at identifying paintbrushes. So that's why I have this up. That's also why I said fall asleep to this video. A video for you to fall asleep. I don't think I like marble. I think marble is very similar to camo in my mind. Is it a less fun camo? That's what I think is going to happen with marble. So it's like the marbleizedness. I had a marble Drake. Because I had a marble Drake gig. Marble jub. And then you guys do like the be gone effect with the marble jub. So it's literally just like a marble. No. No. Sorry. Sorry to marble. Now we're just running through the final paintbrushes. I'm making sure I talked about everything. Because we have 3 colors left, and I'm just trying to locate these on here. If you made it to this point in the video, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I know this is a boring one where I'm literally just clicking around Jelly Neo, but I wanted to just make a super long video, and I thought, why not here? Is that Lost Desert? Lost Desert I'm gonna put an N, which I feel like, did I not already talk about Desert? If I haven't, steal the clothes. Steal the clothes. Not something I particularly enjoy, but steal those clothes. I think it's good for customizing. Lost Desert. Did I not talk about Desert? I think it's fine. I think it's... That's Dare again. One day I'm gonna learn words. Desert. It's another like steal your clothes. It's very like stealthy, like steampunk. Take the clothes. If you're like bored and you're in the middle of like the fairy festival, or maybe the fairy festival changes because I'm filming this before fairy festival happens in 2025, so maybe we don't get rainbow dips anymore in fairy festival. Maybe it's like a day and there's like do as many fountain dips as you want. Take the clothes for Desert. Take them. I think they're interesting. I think you guys can do interesting customs. Yeah. I also, like, I don't love desert, but I appreciate that, like, if you paint with desert, like, that's kind of it. Like I've said multiple times in this video, and I'm going to say again because I want to see how long it can stretch this out. I love a paint color where, like, once you paint it, that's kind of it. So, like desert and like Halloween, another one I appreciate. You kind of just get it, you paint it. That's kind of it, but like it's good. Royal's another one, even though I don't like Royal, and that's another like steal the clothes. Like, you don't have to do much with customizing. If you're not really into customizing and you're like me and you only like kind of like customizing, I feel like you can do that with Desert. I feel like Desert might be a classic paintbrush. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Is my last paintbrush glowing? Is that what it is? Glowing is gonna go there. And we can move green up to which leaves mutant. It leaves mutant. I left mutant for the end because I wanted to end on a good note because I knew it would be like a lot of like, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. Mutant's gonna go to the very top. Let me just move it up there before I forget because I'm not ranking those three. Mutant goes to the very top. I love mutant, even if I wouldn't necessarily get mutant for the species. I like how varied it is, but I also think they're all good in their own way. Even if I personally would not get one, it's good. Like I said back in my Drake video, Mutant Drake's one of the few Drakes I like. The Akara looks weird. Mutant Aisha, I have a Mutant Aisha. Now, the bad thing about Mutant is there's not a lot of customizing options, and I feel like the customizing options you do have are a lot of like neocache, so I'm not going to see those a whole lot, but I feel like Mutant's one where like you don't necessarily need it. Like that Chombi, the Bruce, the Psy Bunny, Drake is beautiful. Drake is beautiful. I stand by them for some reason. The Hissy's great, the really big Grundo. Kachik looks scary. Kiko's horrible. The Koi's kind of doing something. They're just mutant. And I like them. Nemo's so cute. Another good Nemo. Pube, the Poogle has some stuff. Ogren looks fun. I like mutant. I like mutant. We all know I have my mutant Vandy. Love Beyonce. Beautiful. I look at my mutant Vandy every day. The walkie with the tongue, the Usul. I just wanted to end on a good note, and I really like mutant. And it's weird because it's like I said, I love like pink and hearts, but I also love mutant. It's just good. So here's my final ranking. We're gonna start at the bottom. Ignore those down there. A lot that I don't care about because it's bland and they're all kind of the same. Made for one species where like I kind of like it, I kind of don't. There's like one or two in the whole lineup. It's very like steal their clothes. It's a good base. It's basic. I have nothing against it. No, what my stamp of approval, I love so many of these. I love just about all of them, but then no notes, I love each and every neopet. There we go. There we go. Over an hour of me talking about neopets. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you made it to the end of the video, maybe consider subscribing or liking or commenting. What's your favorite and least favorite paintbrush? You know, why not? Why not? You made it this far. I hope you had a fun time doing whatever. Hope you had a fun time building your Legos or cleaning your jewelry or dusting off like your doll collection, cleaning out your car, falling asleep, painting your nails, scrolling through social media. I don't know. But thank you for watching, especially if you made it to the end, whether you watched it in one go or you had to come back at multiple points. I appreciate everyone who watches my videos. I will see you all in another one. Yeah, bye.